Hi everybody, welcome to week 39 of Fallout 4 Mods Weekly. Before we begin, the next shirt in the most immersive merchandise line is finally out. It is the Trust Me, I'm an Immersion Scientist t-shirt. I know. It's really fucking dope and immersive at the same time. It's on sale down below, right? Don't kill yourselves over it. There's plenty for everybody. Enjoy. Roll the intro.
I'm a wanderer, yeah, a wanderer. I roam around, 'cause I'm a
First up, we have a mod called Vivid Fallout Roads and Bridges. Now, I'm not saying you're ugly, vanilla road, alright, but there are prettier roads than you, specifically this mod. I mean, it's not really prettier, it's more, yeah, no, it's prettier. I'm sorry, vanilla roads. So what's really great about this guy's retextures is that they don't change on the vanilla aesthetic much. He basically just adds another layer of detail on every single texture, yet they're the same resolution, 2K. And what's even more astounding is that apparently his 2K textures use less VRAM than the vanilla. So not only is your game gonna be looking better, it's also gonna be performing better. And if you think about it, vanilla textures are kind of not old enough. I've seen bridges existing today that look even rustier than this one, and they've existed like 200 years less. Now these textures make it look like these bridges have seen some shit. Roads are gonna be a lot darker and more craggly looking. The brick walkways are gonna look a lot darker and crisp as well. My favorite part of this retexture could be the long shaft. Just look at how long this shaft is and how much texture is being brought out here. The difference is astounding. These textures are just about better than their vanilla counterparts in every single way possible. You'll even save yourself some frame rate. How much does it cost? Absolutely nothing. How long does it take to download? 2 minutes. Will I ever get laid? Probably not. Will this change your life? You bet your ass. Okay, probably not. Next up, we have a brand new power armor. But not just any power armor. This could be the greatest power armor I've ever seen, and it's not just because it's Skyrim related, okay? Maybe because it's Skyrim related. This is the TES-51 power armor by Edible Grenade. This guy has gone above and beyond. He didn't just add a power armor to the game, he's integrated it seamlessly and also made it the most customizable power armor available today. So to get this power armor, I headed over to the newly added Bethesda Comics bookstore, stepped inside and was greeted to the most ominous post-apocalyptic rat roach infested comic store I've ever walked into. In the comic store, you'll not only find small action figures wearing the power armor, custom designed magazines that'll teach you skills to craft stuff for the power armor. Inside the basement, you'll find the chilling tale of a man that sat at his desk and fapped himself to death. That was Todd Howard. The Slutty mods were too much for him to handle. I'm just kidding. But this man could be Todd Howard. Had been illegally designing his own real-life Dovahkiin life-size power armor. He's the modern day Iron Man. The power armor is now old and rusty looking, but that only adds to the aesthetics. You can obviously give it a paint job at the crafting station. There are a few themes to choose from, but these Skyrim ones are the only ones that matter. The Nordic war paint, the black one with all of Ayla's tattoos up in that bitch, winter camo, so you can effectively hide in the snow of the Commonwealth, in which there isn't any. Then there's Skyforged steel. That's clean. That's cleaner than my wiener. My wiener dog. It's a really clean wiener. I give him showered. First of all, on the helmet, you could have either a Yao Guai, a Rad Stag, or a Deathclaw. It adds added warmth on the head so that your power armor doesn't get cold. You can have shoulder pads, either a skull or a hound. And now comes the most immersive shit in the world, a backpack, large and small. And finally, 2 weapons, a steel sword and a steel hammer. That's pretty impressive, man. Imitating a Skyrim weapon in Fallout 4 and making it look as good as it does. Might as well continue this process and just make the rest of Fallout 4 Skyrim instead, because why play Fallout 4 when you can be playing Skyrim in Fallout 4? But is this lore friendly? Not exactly, but, and this is a really big but, he's technically added his own lore through the Bethesda Comics store and said, you know, fuck you to the Fallout 4 lore. It's officially lore friendly to me. Alright? It's lore friendly to me, goddammit. Next up, we have a devastatingly effective new weapon pack. Head to the Diamond City warehouse found near the Dugout Inn, and on some boxes, you'll find weapons that are capable of doing things only in your wildest dreams. This is the Globulizing Nucleator by El Pollo Azul. What is a globulizing nucleator, you say? It's science. Revolutionary, bubble-forming technology.
Don't need anything today.
Well, we're always here.
But MXR, did they just fly away into the nether sphere and never come back? No, Jimmy. The bubble pops, they fall and they die. It's pretty fucked up, actually. The guards don't suspect a thing. It's just bubbles. How harmful could a bubble possibly be? Then there's the ZZZ gun, a mod that causes the victim to instantaneously and explosively break out into dance, except not actually dance and freeze in place and fall asleep, except not really, because their eyes are open, and it's actually kind of creepy.
What kind of business are you running here anyway?
My god, I did not know that Bostonians were so flexible.
Hey there.
Then we have the K-19 Cherenkov, a weapon that dispenses an area denial neutron dispenser that turns the area into a light, beautiful bluish color for everybody to enjoy, except that they're all now dead because it emits like 50 radiation per second. The residents don't even know what's happening. It's like the most peaceful death in the world.
So don't push it. Now that we understand each other.
Great for just about every occasion, you know, first day of school. Drop an area denial neutron disperser, everybody's dead. I'm just kidding. It's the worst for just about every single scenario you can possibly imagine. And there you have it. 3 of the most devastatingly effective weapons in Fallout 4. And this week's armor mod is the Cross Tactical Swimsuit inspired by Metal Gear Solid, because I need an excuse to wear a bikini into battle. It's fully combat ready, as you can see from the gloves, the belt, the straps, the boots. Clearly appropriate for combat. You guys don't even understand, alright? My character is always half naked, not because she wants to, not because I'm a pervert, but because she suffered a rare mutation as a result of the radiation where she can only breathe out of her skin, and thus to survive she must dress like a sleut. I'm sorry guys, I can't help it. It's just a part of my character's fictional backstory. Bullshitting aside, this is the most customizable swimsuit you'll ever see. It's so customizable that I can't even show you all the customization options because that would be overkill. Ain't nobody got the time for that. Are you tired of waiting for settlers to come in? Do you wish you had as many nets as far as the eye can see so you can nuke them all? Would you like to play as God? Why not create your very own synths with the mod Workshop Synth Production by Kentington? So to build your very own synth assembly machine, steal the schematics from the robotics department in the Institute. If that's not possible anymore, no spoilers. Actually, yes, spoilers. If you blew them up, alright, there's gonna be a holotape nearby. Now to design your very own synth laboratory. Make sure, alright, you lay a huge foundation or else it's not gonna fit. That's what she said. This thing is absolutely enormous, just like the load that I dumped into my toilet this morning. Now you're ready. Your body should be ready to create your very own synth. Wait a minute, I lied. Then you have to assemble a terminal connected to the main synth assembler machine thing. The terminal will let you know if you have the right supplies for a synth, in which you probably don't. Head over to a camp station, create what you need, put it in your settlement workshop storage. That is where the terminal draws from, and now your body should be ready to create. Wait a minute, actually, you need some presets. Go back to the chem lab, create a body scanner, which is probably the most obnoxiously loud item you can possibly imagine for like no reason, and scan whomever you might consider wanting to create a synth version of. You can store about 8 presets. Nora and Nate are already loaded on the terminal. Now you can choose to produce a single synth. Watch as GLaDOS from Portal rapidly assembles Kate. Look at the thingamajig, scan the dick, and then carry it somewhere else, and then the little finger things put the shit together, and science, motherfucker. Her posture, no longer the same. Her accent, heavily Bostonian.
The farm's not much, but it's something.
she is now a generic settler. That's right, I forgot to tell you this machine can only create settlers. It's not as advanced as the one from the Institute. You can also create a production run in which the machine will create as many sims as possible every 30 seconds until you run out of ingredients. There you have it, boys. Create whomever you want, however many times you want, and make them do whatever you want. You're basically God. Now go out there and have some fun. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that sub button if you want to see more awesome mods, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Looking for some cheap games? Check out g2a.com. Use my code MXR for 30% off. Link down below.
Baby, you know I'm guilty. Cops, judge, and jury